Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2000 Gauss paper. This is the grade 8 level Gauss. We're on to question number 17, which says, in a certain month, 3 of the Sundays have dates that are even numbers. The 10th day of this month is okay. So, what do we know about months? Because some of these questions actually rely on our real-world knowledge. And we know that months have 28 days or 29 if they're February. And usually they have 30 or more likely 31 days. Okay. We know 3 of the Sundays have dates that are even. Okay. And we know that Sundays are the 7th day in every month because a week has 7 days. And we want to know the 10th day of this month. Wow. This is it's quite a thinker, actually. So the first thing I would do is I would say, okay, I know what months look like when I look at a calendar, so how about I just draw myself a calendar, or a month as though it were on a calendar. So it's going to have weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there I have 2 weeks in a month. Now every month has, I think, at least 4 weeks, but we'll say it has at least 3 complete weeks, and maybe part of the week is up there and part of the week is down there. But we can at least better understand our calendar this way. So, I don't know, let's be naive and silly and see if we can understand a little more of the question. What if we started off with just Sunday having day 1? And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the next Sunday would be day 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15. Okay, now I want my Sundays, I want to have at least 3 Sundays that are even. And right now I only have 2 Sundays that are even. Okay, and if we went 1 Sunday more, we'd get 22. So now I have 2 Sundays that are even, but I'm noticing that the Sundays alternate. It goes odd, and then the next Sunday's even, and the next Sunday's odd, and the next Sunday's even. Okay. So let me ask myself, how many Sundays will I need in order to get 3 Sundays? Well, if my first Sunday's even, and who knows, maybe I can make it, maybe the first day is up here, and so the first Sunday is 2. So there we go, even, odd, even, odd, even. I need at least I need at least 5 Sundays. Okay. So we're starting to get a little something. I mean, there's no other way to get 3 even Sundays unless I have 5 Sundays. I would have to start with an even Sunday and end with an even Sunday. Now, who knows? Maybe I have more. Although, if you're someone who has studied months, you'll know that you can never have more than 5 Sundays, or indeed more than 5 of any day. So let's draw ourselves in 5 Sundays. If I start with a Sunday and the next Sunday is still in the month, I know I'm going to get the full week. 4, and I don't know anything else about this next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll be at 7. I don't want Saturdays to be all smooshed. Okay, so this is what we know our month can at least look like. Alright. We have to have that, and then we'll be going even, odd, even, odd, even. Well, let's see. Is this even a month? Well, we have 7 days by 4 days, so there's 28 days up here, and we have a 29th day. So we could be looking at February, to be quite honest. but we want this first Sunday up here to be even. And whatever this Sunday is, let's call it S. This next day, Sunday will be S plus 7, then S plus 14, S plus 21, and finally S plus 28. Okay? That's how it's going to go. So if this one is 2 or 4, then this one, this middle Sunday will be 16 or 18, and then we'll get 30 or 32. But 32 is far too large. So one thing we can note is S plus 28, he can't be anything more than 31, because no month has more than 31 days. So no month has 32 or more days. Okay. And we know we want him to be even. And he's got to be at least 28. Actually, he's got to be at least 29, because you can't start off with the 0th day of the month. So he's got to be at least 29, and he's got to be even. So it doesn't take too long to realize S plus 28's got to be 30. And so our month starts on a Saturday, and this first Sunday is the 2nd. So we're going to have the 2nd here. We'll have the 1st up here. And that means that this is going to be the 9th. And then this will be the 16th. Then we'll get the 28th down here. Oh, sorry, the 30th down there. And in between we'll have the 23rd. Oh, 30th. Note that I have no idea if we're looking at a month that has 30 days, or maybe there is another Monday and it's 31 days. We have no idea of knowing that. And ultimately, that's not what the question's asking us for. So we've sort of figured out where our Sundays are, but what's the original question? We want to figure out what the 10th day of the month is. Is it a Sunday? Is it a Monday? Is it a Saturday? Is it a Wednesday? Is it a Tuesday? That's what we need to figure out. But based on the conditions, knowing that 3 of the Sundays were even, we were able to figure out, oh, well, you got to have 5 Sundays, and you're going to have to then start on the 2nd and on the 30th. So now we know what our calendar month is going to look like. Where's the 10th? Well, the 10th is right here, right next to this Sunday, and that's Monday. So the 10th is going to be a Monday, and that is C. Okay, so I think that was a good question. It was involved and it required real-world knowledge. Okay, and I think that's a very good thing. Not necessarily always on math contests, but it's nice to be reminded that math can solve real-world problems, whether or not we think that they're valuable real-world problems or not. But here we were able to relate. We knew some minimal conditions about our months, and months are very real things that we deal with, and math could help us better understand it. And I think that's pretty nifty. I don't want all my contest questions like that, but every once in a while it's nice to be rewarded for understanding how the real world works beyond, algebra and textbooks and things like that. One should never lose sight that math is a tool to help our lives. So, that's question number 17, and I'll see you guys for question 18 in the very next video.